Your person has always felt a deep romantic pull towards you. This intense attraction is the reason they keep returning, even when it seems impossible to be together, and despite the fact that they often feel undeserving of your love. The connection between you both is undeniable, almost magnetic, pulling you back into each other's orbit, no matter the circumstances. It's as if no matter how far they try to distance themselves, the bond you share tugs at their heart, guiding them back to you. There is a part of your person that knows this connection transcends the difficulties you've both faced. They understand that it's going to take time, but they are willing to be patient, as long as it takes, because they believe in what you share. However, they also recognize that you are slow to fully open up to them, and this hesitation stems from their past actions and their now more mature behavior. They sense that their past has made you cautious, that you're guarding your heart because of the mistakes they've made. But they are not discouraged. Instead, they are patient and willing to wait until you feel safe to let them in. In the past, they walked away from you, chasing something else, whether it was another person, a new opportunity, or the allure of a different path. At the time, it seemed like the right decision, but now they feel the weight of that choice. What they once thought would bring them fulfillment has left them feeling empty. They have filled their time and energy with other people, places, or things, but none of it brings the satisfaction they thought it would. It's as if all those distractions are hollow, merely placeholders for the real connection they had with you. This emptiness weighs heavily on them, and they are tired of making poor decisions, tired of the consequences they now face because of their actions. It's a bitter pill for them to swallow, realizing that they gave up something real and meaningful for fleeting moments of distraction. Deep down, your person is beginning to accept the consequences of their choices. The reality of their situation is sinking in, and they know that they are responsible for the current state of things. They understand that they can't run from their mistakes forever, and they are slowly coming to terms with the fact that they must live with the repercussions of their actions. This acceptance is painful, but necessary for their growth. In the past, you may have rushed to their side, trying to shield them from the hurt or struggle they were going through. You have always had a compassionate heart, always ready to help them navigate through their difficulties. But things are different now. This time, you're no longer focused on saving them because your own life has shifted. You are now surrounded by blessings, and the universe is showering you with success, abundance, peace, and happiness. Your focus has shifted inward, towards your own growth and prosperity, and you are no longer as consumed by their struggles as you once were. You've come to realize that while you care for them, you can't always be the one to fix everything. You have your own life to live, and it's flourishing in ways you may have never imagined. This newfound success and peace has brought you a sense of fulfillment that you have long deserved. And though you may still care for them, you now understand that they must learn to face their struggles on their own. Meanwhile, your person is experiencing a deep transformation. There is a huge ending and rebirth taking place within them. They are on the verge of a breakthrough, a personal metamorphosis that is forcing them to confront everything they have been running from. It's a painful process, but one that is necessary for them to grow and evolve. All the secrets they've been keeping, all the truths they've hidden from themselves and others, are beginning to surface. These revelations are unavoidable, and they will soon come to light, forcing your person to face the reality they've been avoiding. Your person misses you deeply, more than they are willing to admit. The emptiness they feel in your absence has become unbearable, and it's clear that no one else, no other experience, can fill the void that you left. The attraction they feel for you is as strong as ever, pulling them back towards you despite everything. And though they are learning to accept the consequences of their past actions, there is still hope in their heart that, after all the secrets are revealed and all the wounds are healed, you might find your way back to each other. No matter how hectic or consumed I am in my daily world, there is something about you that effortlessly arouses my soul. It doesn't matter how overwhelmed I am or how deeply I immerse myself in my routines, just the mere thought of you is enough to lift me out of my reality and transport me to a place of heaven and bliss. It's as if you have this extraordinary power over my heart, a power no one else has ever come close to possessing. From the moment I met you, something inside me shifted. You held my heart in your hands, though I didn't even realize it at the time. For years, I had built walls around myself, barricading my heart in ways I never thought anyone could penetrate. These walls were made of pain, fear, and disappointment, years of shielding myself from the possibility of hurt again. But you, without even trying, managed to tear those walls down. You did what I believed to be impossible. You made me vulnerable, and instead of running from it, I find myself embracing this new feeling. I am no longer scared. It's strange, this sense of calm that washes over me when I think of you, even though vulnerability used to terrify me. There's something so profound about the way I trust you, something I've never experienced before. I feel safe, knowing that my heart is in your hands. You are my other half. I've finally come to recognize it, and now that I do, I can't imagine looking back. Every fiber of my being feels that this connection we share is real, true, and unlike anything I have ever known. I've poured all of my emotions and my time into this relationship, and I am here for the long haul. There is no turning back, no retreating into the comfort of solitude. I am all in, heart and soul. My feelings for you are unwavering. This time, I know it's different. I am committed to being true and firm in what I feel. No more doubts, no more hesitations. I've come to realize that I am not just in love with you, I am connected to you in a way that runs far deeper than mere affection. You are my partner, my equal, my other half. I will always be by your side, standing with you through whatever comes our way. My heart beats only for you, and I have never felt more certain of anything in my life. Yet, I know I haven't always been this open. I know that for a long time, I let my pride and stubbornness get in the way of what we could have been. I was so caught up in my own ego, in maintaining this facade of strength and control, that I failed to acknowledge the depth of my feelings for you. I was trapped in a masculine pride that wouldn't let me admit how much I cared. Instead, I chose to lie, to mislead, and even to gaslight you. I tried to manipulate the truth to hide from the rawness of my own emotions, because I thought it would make me weak to admit just how deeply I was falling for you. Now, looking back, I realize how foolish I was. All of those games, all of the barriers I put up, they've all backfired on me. The guilt I feel for the mistakes I've made is overwhelming. I can't shake the regret for the pain I caused you. Every lie, every attempt to push you away, it haunts me now, because I see how wrong I was. You didn't deserve any of it. You deserved my honesty, my openness, and my vulnerability, but instead, I gave you confusion and doubt. And for that, I am deeply sorry. But I want you to know that I am not giving up on us. I know I've made mistakes, and I know I've hurt you, but I believe in what we have. I believe in us. I have learned from my past, and I am committed to making things right. I need you to have faith in me, to trust that I am a different person now, a person who sees the value of this connection and who is willing to fight for it. I won't give up on you, and I won't give up on us. I am here, fully present, ready to give you the love and devotion that you deserve. Please, believe in me, because I believe in us more than anything. Your partner feels an intense, almost magnetic pull toward your energy. It's as if they're captivated by it, and the connection you share has become something they can't get enough of. In fact, it has reached a point where they're willing to wait for you, no matter how long it takes, because they've come to a profound realization about who you truly are in their life. This realization is not fleeting or superficial, it's deep and transformative. They've recognized something in you that's different from anything they've experienced before, and that understanding has had a significant impact on them. One of the most compelling things about their feelings is that they want to be seen as an emperor in your eyes. They desire to appear strong, dependable, and admirable, embodying the qualities of leadership, stability, and wisdom. It's not just a desire to impress you on a surface level, but a need to become the best version of themselves because they know you see through pretense. They have initiated this emperor-like energy within themselves, pushing them toward personal growth and self-improvement. This transformation stems from their desire to meet the high standards they believe you deserve. They want to show up for you as someone who is not only emotionally available but also capable of leading and protecting, someone who stands firm and confident in who they are. Interestingly, it is in the silence between you that they have come to appreciate you even more. When they have time to reflect, to sit with their thoughts and feelings, they realize how much your presence influences them in ways they never expected. It is in these quiet moments that they understand more deeply who you are and why you matter so much to them. The more time they have to reflect, the more they appreciate your strength, independence, and wisdom. They're used to being surrounded by people who hang on their every word, who follow them without question. But you are different. You're not afraid to set boundaries, to assert yourself, and to challenge them when necessary. These boundaries, which may have been difficult for them to understand or accept at first, have now become something they value. You've put them in their place in a way that no one else has, and rather than feeling threatened by it, they've grown from the experience. It has made them more emotionally resilient, teaching them the importance of respecting not just their own needs but yours as well. This growth has been profound. They've become emotionally stronger, more capable of thinking clearly and making decisions that reflect their deeper values and newfound emotional intelligence. What's more, they've been watching you closely, learning from your actions, your strength, and the way you carry yourself. You've become a source of inspiration for them, someone they look up to. Whether you realize it or not, they've picked up a lot from the way you navigate life, and it has influenced how they now approach their own challenges. You've taught them lessons in self-respect, emotional strength, and boundaries without even having to say a word. It's your actions that speak volumes, and they've taken those lessons to heart. Interestingly, it seems like they're finally receiving the right kind of advice from others as well. In the past, they may have been surrounded by people who didn't have their best interests at heart, or who gave advice that was self-serving or misguided. But now, something has shifted. Whether it's because they've changed internally or because they're now more receptive to different perspectives, they seem to be getting better guidance from those around them. However, even though they may be receiving external advice, their thoughts always circle back to you. You are the person they think about constantly, the one who is at the center of their heart and mind. In fact, their entire focus has narrowed down to you. They feel a calling, almost like a pull from the universe, to move forward with this connection. It's as though everything in their life is pointing them toward you, urging them to take the next step, to go for it, and pursue this relationship with everything they've got. This calling isn't something they take lightly, it's deeply felt and has become a driving force in their life. Your influence on them has been immense, shaping not only how they see you but also how they see themselves. They feel they're being called to act, to follow through on this connection, and to embrace whatever the future holds with you. And in this realization, they've found a new strength and clarity that they didn't have before.